Have you ever stood at the edge of a tranquil river, watching its waters weave effortlessly around ancient boulders, carving paths through the landscape without strain or resistance? This timeless dance of nature encapsulates a profound truth. True harmony arises not from domination, but from alignment with the inevitable currents of existence. In the hustle of modern life, where we often grapple with unyielding obstacles, be it strained relationships, demanding careers, or the elusive pursuit of fulfillment, we instinctively push harder, believing force will yield results. Yet, as the Buddha wisely observed, peace comes from within, do not seek it without. This article delves into the Buddhist philosophy of non-force, a gentle yet transformative approach that invites us to release our grip on control and embrace life's natural rhythm. Drawing from ancient teachings, Zen parables, and practical wisdom, we will explore 20 essential principles that foster this art of graceful living. Through impermanence, mindfulness, and compassion, we discover not mere resignation, but a liberated way to navigate existence, one that cultivates inner serenity amid external chaos. Join us on this enlightening journey, where letting go becomes the gateway to profound peace. The essence of non-force in Buddhist thought. At its core, the principle of non-force in Buddhism encourages a shift from exertion to equanimity. Imagine a bamboo stalk bending in the fiercest storm, its flexibility ensuring survival where rigidity would lead to fracture. This metaphor illustrates how non-force operates. It is not passivity or indolence, but an active harmony with the universe's ebb and flow. Rooted in the Buddha's teachings, particularly the middle way, a balanced path avoiding extremes of indulgence and asceticism, non-force teaches us to observe rather than dominate. In Zen traditions, stories abound of masters who, through subtle acceptance, resolve seemingly insurmountable dilemmas. For instance, consider the tale of the monk who, instead of wrestling with a locked gate, simply waits for the wind to swing it open, revealing that patience often unlocks what effort cannot. By integrating these insights into daily practice, we transcend the fatigue of constant striving, fostering a life of grace, acceptance, and authentic joy. Lesson 1. Understanding the power of non-force. Consider a scenario where one labors tirelessly to mend a fractured relationship, only to encounter deeper rifts from the pressure applied. This exemplifies the pitfalls of force, where excessive control breeds resistance. Buddhism introduces non-force as a liberating alternative, a deliberate release of the compulsion to dictate outcomes. Envision drifting upon a serene stream, allowing its gentle pull to guide your vessel rather than paddling against the tide. This principle, deeply embedded in the Dharma, advocates openness to life's unfolding narrative. The Buddha's middle way exemplifies this balance, neither aggressive pursuit nor complete withdrawal, but attuned engagement with reality. In practice, non-force manifests as patient exploration rather than frustration. When a mechanical device malfunctions, one might initially hammer at it in exasperation. Non-force suggests a calm reassessment, perhaps discovering an unforeseen solution. Meditation serves as a cornerstone here, rather than suppressing thoughts. Practitioners observe them as transient visitors, akin to leaves floating downstream. This cultivates internal tranquility, diminishing reactivity to minor irritations and equipping one to face adversities with poise. Ultimately, non-force is an invitation to trust in life's inherent wisdom, planting seeds of patience and mindfulness that blossom into a stress-free existence. By relinquishing control, we align with harmony, guided by compassion toward ourselves and the world. Lesson 2. The middle way. Life often resembles a precarious tightrope, where extremes beckon from either side. Overindulgence on one hand, severe restraint on the other. The Buddha, having traversed both as a prince in opulence and an ascetic in deprivation, unveiled the middle way as the equilibrium that fosters enlightenment. This path is neither laxity nor fanaticism but a harmonious integration of body, mind, and spirit. For the body, it entails nurturing health without obsession, savoring nourishment while honoring limits. In the mind, it promotes steady contemplation through meditation, enabling measured responses to unforeseen challenges. Spiritually, it advocates consistent practices like ethical reflection without descending into dogma. This balance permeates all facets. In relationships, It encourages empathetic dialogue without self-sacrifice in professional endeavors. Diligent contribution without exhaustion. Desires, 2, are acknowledged but not enslaved to, granting liberation from their tyranny. Interwoven with non-force. The middle way eschews coercion, respecting life's organic cadence. It is a pragmatic blueprint for existence, steering clear of extremes turmoil and paving a route to sustained fulfillment through discerning wisdom. Lesson 3. Everything changes. Embrace impermanence. The universe is a symphony of perpetual motion, from the subatomic dance of particles to the cosmic expansion of galaxies. Impermanence, or anicca in Pali, stands as a foundational Buddhist truth, reminding us that attachment to stasis invites suffering. The Buddha emphasized that grasping this transience unlocks serenity, as clinging to ephemeral joys or fearing inevitable losses only amplifies distress. Embracing impermanence aligns seamlessly with non-force by encouraging fluid adaptation, rather than resisting transformation, such as a career shift or the aging of loved ones. We welcome it as a catalyst for growth. This mindset reduces suffering, fostering presence in the now, unburdened by past laments or future anxieties. It also nurtures compassion, recognizing shared vulnerability to change. To integrate this, engage in mindful meditation to witness the flux of thoughts, journal reflections on seasonal shifts, or practice gratitude for fleeting moments. Far from daunting, impermanence inspires mindful living, transforming existence into a tapestry of appreciated instants woven with wisdom and empathy. Lesson 4. Interconnectedness. In the intricate web of existence, no entity stands isolated, like threads in a vast tapestry. All phenomena interlink, known as praticya samutpada. This Buddhist doctrine reveals how a single action ripples outward, influencing ecosystems, societies, and beyond. A tree's vitality depends on soil, rain, and pollinators, mirroring our own interdependence. This awareness cultivates responsibility and humility, diminishing ego-driven pursuits. Recognizing collective well-being erodes selfishness, blooming into empathy. Non-force emerges here as trust in this web, rather than imposing will. One acts mindfully, considering broader impacts. In professional settings, this means collaborative harmony over unilateral decisions. In relationships, empathetic resolution over dominance. By honoring interconnectedness, we foster cooperation and compassion, navigating life with balanced awareness and contributing to a more equitable world. Lesson 5. Acknowledging and managing suffering. Suffering, or dukkha, permeates human experience, not merely physical agony but the subtle discontent of unfulfilled desires and inevitable losses. The Buddha's first noble truth affirms its universality, arising from attachment, aversion, and ignorance. Yet, this acknowledgement is the prelude to transcendence. Non-force addresses suffering by promoting acceptance of what cannot be altered, releasing futile cravings, and nurturing compassion. Mindfulness illuminates suffering's roots, enabling skillful responses rather than reactive struggles. Through practices like meditation, one observes emotions without amplification, reducing their grip. Cultivating this involves accepting reality, detaching from externals, gaining wisdom through reflection, and extending kindness. While suffering endures, non-force diminishes its intensity, guiding toward enduring peace and meaningful engagement. Lesson 6. Non-attachment and the illusion of self. Buddhism's anatta posits no permanent self, viewing identity as a fluid construct shaped by experiences. This dissolves ego's illusions, freeing us from rigid self-concepts that fuel conflict. Non-force thrives in this understanding, by releasing attachments to roles or possessions. We flow with change, alleviating suffering. It fosters interconnected compassion, recognizing shared impermanence. Daily mindfulness reveals attachments, enabling their gentle release. Practices include detaching from material goods, embracing personal evolution, and responding equanimously to highs and lows. Non-attachment invites openness, transforming life into a journey of lightness and joy. Lesson 7. The practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness, or sati, is the vigilant awareness of the present, free from judgment. It dismantles habitual reactions, unveiling wisdom and compassion. In non-force, it anchors us in the now, observing without interference, This cultivates equanimity, interrupting impulsive cycles and clarifying reality's truths. Cultivation involves formal meditation, breath focus or loving kindness, and everyday integration. Like attentive walking, reflection deepens self-understanding, enabling skillful action in challenges. Mindfulness thus liberates, fostering presence and acceptance. Lesson 8. Cultivating equanimity. Equanimity, a steadfast calm amid flux, shields against emotional turbulence. It embraces impermanence, detaching compassionately without indifference. Non-force embodies this through outcome release and storm navigation. Practices include mindfulness to observe transience, compassion to soften responses, and reflection on life's truths. Equanimity yields profound stability, responding with acceptance and wisdom, unveiling freedom in every moment. Lesson 9. Loving kindness. Metta, or loving kindness, radiates unconditional goodwill to all, dissolving barriers and fostering unity. It aligns with non-force by transforming inner peace into outer harmony. Countering suffering with empathy. Meditation cultivates this, extending from self to all beings. Actions, kind gestures, compassionate speech, empathetic listening, amplify its ripple. Loving kindness opens hearts, inspiring generous, interconnected living. Lesson 10. The depth of compassion. Compassion, or karuna, empathizes with suffering, motivating alleviation without judgment. Non-force channels it through understanding and action, transcending barriers. Self-compassion foundations genuine outreach, creating kindness cycles. Cultivation via empathy meditation, service, forgiveness, and advocacy builds a compassionate society, reducing suffering through wisdom and integrity. Lesson 11. Right intention. Within the Noble Eightfold Path, right intention aligns motivations with wholesomeness, non-harm, renunciation, goodwill. It supports non-force by releasing cravings and negativity, fostering wisdom-aligned goals. Reflection, ethical cultivation, and loving kindness meditation nurture this, laying foundations for ethical living and awakening. Lesson 12. Right effort. Right effort balances diligent cultivation of positives with mindful release of negatives. Without obsession, non-force manifests in process trust and persistence. Mindfulness, wise action, self-reflection, and guidance sustain it, leading to liberation through dedicated yet gentle growth. Lesson 13. Right action. Right action embodies ethical conduct, non-harm, honesty, respect, responsible relations, mindful consumption. It harmonizes with non-force through considerate choices. Mindfulness, ethical reflection, compassion practices ensure integrity, fostering collective well-being. Lesson 14. The power of acceptance. Acceptance acknowledges reality without resistance, embracing impermanence and non-attachment. Non-force thrives in its flow, maintaining equanimity. Mindfulness, self-acceptance, gratitude, and control release cultivate it, unlocking peace and liberation. Lesson 15. Trust in the process. Trust surrenders to life's unfolding, rooted in Dharma faith and impermanence. It complements non-force through patience and freedom. Mindfulness, attachment release, impermanence reflection, present surrender deepen it, guiding transformation. Lesson 16. The virtue of patience. Patience endures challenges calmly, building resilience and wisdom. Non-force aligns via non-reactivity and acceptance. Mindfulness, control release, compassion, support cultivate it, fostering inner tranquility. Lesson 17. Letting go for freedom. Letting go releases attachments, embracing change for liberation. Non-force enables this through surrender. Mindfulness, impermanence contemplation, non-attachment practices, process trust facilitate it, yielding joy. Lesson 18. Joy in simplicity. Simplicity finds contentment in essentials, honoring interconnectedness. Non-force supports through present savoring, mindful consumption, rest, gratitude, minimalism enhance it, leading to clarity and harmony. Lesson 19. Flexibility and going with the flow. Flexibility adapts creatively to change, embracing uncertainty. Non-force empowers through resilience. Mindfulness, resilience building, diversity embrace, feedback welcome it, unlocking growth. Lesson 20. The transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude appreciates blessings, shifting focus to abundance. Non-force integrates via connection and joy. Daily reflection, journaling, kindness, mindfulness cultivated, fostering well-being. In reflecting upon these principles, we recognize life's inherent beauty amid its complexities. By embodying non-force, we transcend striving, embracing a path of wisdom, compassion, and equanimity. This exploration is but a beginning. May it inspire ongoing reflection and practice, enriching individual lives and the collective human experience with enduring peace.